Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new Stranded Alien Dawn live stream. My name is Jens, I'm part of the community team here at Frontier and I'm going to be your host for today as we jump back into Stranded Alien Dawn to see how our poor, starving and somewhat miserable survivors are doing out in the Desertum environment. If you joined us last week, then you know exactly what I'm referring to. If you didn't join us last week, well, you'll catch up fairly quickly, I suppose. But luckily, I'm not going to do this all alone. I have the lovely people in chat with me, of course. And I'm also joined, I think for the first time, live with a Stranded Alien Dawn live stream by Tim Smith.
Hello.
Hi, Tim.
Hi.
How's it going?
It's going fantastic.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank you for being here. But yeah, like I said, I think, so we did a sort of pre-recorded video.
Yes, that's right.
Right before the game came out.
Yeah.
But I think this is your first sort of official live appearance
Yes.
with Stranded Alien
I
Dawn.
think this will be my first official live stream on Stranded Alien Dawn.
Yeah.
Well, we have so much fun streaming together, and I was like, why not come keep Jens company,
Yeah.
have some fun for the afternoon.
I appreciate it.
So here we are. We're going to have some
Appreciate it.
fun. We're going to play Stranded.
Yes,
We're going
we are
to...
hopefully going to turn the situation around for my poor survivors.
Yes.
And yeah, we've got Lydia from the community team in chat holding
Hi,
down the
everyone.
fort. We've also got Heather G and Aldrich from the community team. I also noticed some familiar names. Psychit is there, of course. I saw Ams was there earlier. Sillyway has joined us once again. DK Jocker says hi, welcome. Hope you're doing
Hello,
well.
everybody.
Shout out to Generic Juno saying Tim's hair is magnificent. It certainly is.
We can,
And,
yeah.
what's your? I mean, people ask you this all the time, and
Yes.
and people get annoyed when they hear the answer. What's
Yeah.
your hair routine like?
It's strictly doing pretty much nothing. You don't brush it, so you get all this wonderful...
Producer Adam looks very skeptical in the background.
You don't wash it, but you wash it sort of once a week, maybe max twice a week. The only time you brush it is just before you wash it, and that's pretty much it. I did have to add a step. Every 2 weeks, I need to refresh the color, so we get the peachy colors back in. But that's it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, top hair tip from Tim.
Tips.
And Psychic also says flip achieved. So we've done
we
one
can
hair
do
flip
like
already.
that.
There's
Oh
another
my
one.
God.
You promised multiple hair flips, I believe.
I mean, we can do multiple.
On Twitter.
We can even do like I'll tie it up and I'll let it down again. That's always a fun one as well.
Well, we'll get to
when
it.
we have success.
I can do
see
very
there's
little
a
with
cat
this.
in the chat. Oh
Hey,
my
Cat.
God.
Welcome.
Cat knows me. Yes.
Hey.
Hi, Cat. Exactly.
I think I know who this is. Yeah.
Yes.
I can do very little with my hair. I can go like this. That's about it, really. But yeah. So what are we doing today? We're playing Stranded Alien Dawn, and yeah, like I said last week, we did a thing where I basically asked chat, "Hey, chat, what do I do now? What do I do next? What do I do next?" So I basically had chat sort of controlling my every in-game move. And we are now in a situation where we only have about 4 days left worth of food for my poor survivors. But everything else seems
we can handle
everything
it.
else seems to be okay. But we should be able to. Yeah, we did a thing where we starved our survivors, says Lydia. Not on, well, maybe a little on purpose, but maybe also not. I don't know. We'll see how this goes.
Let's find out.
Let's find out. I think we can jump over into the game and just get started.
Let's do
but
it.
Yeah,
Chaos, chaos, chaos.
we'll see how chaotic it gets.
Chaos.
By the by, if you are joining us for the very first time, because Cass Aesthetics says this seems quite fun, it is. Please, feel free to join us. Feel free to talk in chat if you want to. If you are just joining us for the very first time and you don't know what Stranded Alien Dawn is, it is a planet survival sim that is out now in early access on Steam, being published by us here at Frontier and developed by our good friends over at Hemimont Games.
We love you.
Yeah, shout out to the good people of Hemimont. And it is like I said, a planet survival sim. You control and manage a group of survivors who have recently crash landed on an alien planet and are looking for a way to get back home. And the way you do that is you eventually build a radio relay. You call out to passing ships, say, "Hey, is there can you all rescue us, please?"
Hitchhike.
Yeah, you basically hitchhike, and then you send them off one by one. And we're now in the we've established our base. We've built a very nice house. I've demolished the base that we used to have, which was basically just ramshackle shacks, and now I've made a proper brick house for my survivors where they can rest.
Say it again.
And brick house.
There you go. That's all I wanted.
It's a song.
I know.
All right, cool.
That's why I wanted you to do it again.
And this is where they now live. This is where they work. This is where they try to survive, essentially. And right now, as you can say, we have somewhat low food supply. We had 4 days left worth of food.
I rarely have more than 4 days of food in my flat at a time.
Yes,
I always survive.
the difference is you can go shopping.
They can go foraging and hunting.
And that's what we're trying to do.
It's the same thing.
So before the stream started, I did find some animals over here that I've sent one of my survivors out to
Lovely Rita.
To hunt and collect. So she's coming back with some raw meat.
Oh no,
And,
it's just
there's one over there as well.
brick in the wall.
And what else can we do? So yeah, we're also doing researching. We're making some wine and some beverages, which I think will make some of our survivors very happy. So it is shopping is the same as surviving. I mean, you do shop to survive sometimes.
Yes.
In terms of
Lydia,
yeah.
our dear potlids, this is incredibly important that you're aware of these basic survival skills, such as being able to shop for food.
Yeah, you shop the food, then you
Cook the food.
then you cook the food,
Yeah.
then you eat the food. You
Exactly.
you in cold food, and you out hot eat the food,
Yes.
and then you survive. Exactly, yeah.
And then you do the hokey cokey.
That
Turn
too.
arounds.
And that's what it's all about.
You're welcome.
All right, so I'm trying to now think of what we can sort of do going forward. So, huge part of the game is obviously researching various things that you need to, researching various technological things in order to progress through the game, in order to get what you need in order for your survivors to survive for longer and progress further down and eventually find the way to build their radio relay. And so I need to add some more research here. So I'm going to add in metal refinement, Flare shielding, not really needed right now, but refrigerators, probably a very good idea because refrigerated food is a good thing to have. And right now I'm trying to extract, animal fat from insect meat, which will happen sometimes. And the reason why I'm doing that is because fat will let me cook more different, more decent type of foods. And I'm hoping to be able to get some spaceship fuel or some fuel at some point as well. All right.
Fuel is handy.
Fuel is very, very handy.
I would say.
Add in another shelf there. And here we go. So I can also probably introduce you to my survivors while they walk around and do their thing.
Okay, let's go.
So
full
first
introduction.
Yes, full introductions. We've got Carter Groder.
Does Carter have a title of any kind?
He is. Hold on, I'm going to see if I can. He does not right now, but he is a career criminal. He is a sort of. What's the phrase? Master of none. No, not papaya. Blah blah blah. Master of none. Jack of all trades.
Jack of all trades. Master of none.
He is kind of just good at everything when you start him off, but he will need a lot more entertainment in order to help him relax. But he learns things really, really quickly, and he has become quite beefy during his stay here. And so he is very good at carrying things and moving things around, which is very, very handy.
So that's our career criminal, Carter.
That's Carter. He unfortunately also has dementia, which is going to get worse and worse as we go.
Who doesn't?
It's just a case of mild dementia right now, but it's going to get worse at some point.
Okay. And then we have Grayson.
Next up we have Grayson Volk, who is an inspired carpenter. He works really well, very quickly with wood whenever he builds things with wood, but he's also kind of a slowpoke, so he doesn't move around that quickly. So he's sort of become our crafter, constructor, researcher, because he has high construction, fairly high crafting, and fairly high intelligence as well. So that's sort of the tasks that we tend to give to Carter. Now, usually, avid carpenter would be a very good skill to have because you usually spend a lot of build things out of wood. But we're in a desert, not a lot of trees. But weirdly enough, we did find a bunch of palm trees. So I have a sort of a palm tree thing going.
It's just wood lying all over the place.
Yeah, I'm not really lacking for wood right now, which is interestingly ironic considering wood is not really a thing you come across a lot in this environment. But that's how it is.
That's just the way it goes.
That's the way it goes. Next up, we've got Rita, the adventurous botanist. She is sort of our farmer person. She's also pretty decent when it comes to combat. She's interested in cooking, so she can be our backup chef if need to.
Sous chef.
Yes, sous chef, absolutely. And she has a natural curiosity, which comes in handy when we go out on expeditions. And she has permanently increased happiness, which is also very, very good to have. Finally, there's Yoko, who is also a crafter and a bit of a healer. So she does a lot of crafting, intellectual type tasks, and also is our primary cook. And she will also improve the crafting skill of others. And she's quite handy to have in a fight because she gains happiness when killing or observing death.
It's quite a handy one.
Yes, it really is.
It's one that made our old boy Ken quite popular as well.
Yeah, Ken has been very popular in the community because he also has the same bloodlust trait, which makes him very happy to makes him very easy to keep happy.
Absolutely.
If you keep sending him out on hunting and defensive things.
Welcome in the chat as well to Stephen in Space, who's saying, "Hey all, really enjoying this game. It's ever so slightly addicting," which is wonderful to hear. So welcome to the chat.
You,
and I see that some more regular ZX Specky is in the chat as well. And I see that I've been given an extra item to put on my shopping list for later of insect fat from the store.
Oh yeah, I mean we haven't. I guess I mean that's the thing you can just pick up from Tesco, right?
Yeah, I think Tesco's got a specific array of fats available. You can get goose fat, insect fat, etc. Whatever you really need. It's what supermarkets are for.
Speaking of, let's see if we can get this put down somewhere. Maybe right next to the oven.
What food would I make with insect fat?
I mean, I'm assuming it's like a cooking oil, cooking fat kind of thing.
I could make insect fat roasted potatoes.
Yeah, that sounds all right.
What difference would the quality of a goose to an insect have?
I have no idea. I'm assuming a goose might be fattier than.
But then you just
than
use
an insect.
more insects.
Yes, probably.
Yeah.
You use, I mean, you would need to use more insect per milliliter
Let's measure it by jar.
by jar. Yeah,
Yeah.
you would need to use more insects per jar of fat than a whole goose. I
Is that
assume.
true though? Because
I don't know. I know how to cook things. I know very little about how to make these things.
how to make fat out of insects.
Yes,
Yes.
that's unfortunately not part of my
I thought it was
repertoire.
in your cookbook. Okay.
No,
Okay.
I wish. It's in these guys' cookbook.
That's
They've
true.
figured it out, but it's not something I've figured out, sadly.
I'm just trying to imagine, because I always think of insects adding more crunchy texture to things, but if you're just using the fat, which you've now rendered from all of these hundreds of thousands of insects.
I am wondering how you render fat from an insect, but I'm not going to...
Well, they've got giant insects in the game, so for them it's
Oh, yeah,
probably a lot
yeah.
easier.
So they're probably very meaty, of
Exactly.
course. Yeah, absolutely.
But for insects that we'd be able to use, that's quite tricky. Silly way pointing out how we've only got 3 days of food left, but we're busy talking about the merits of insect fat in cooking, both in real life and in the game, and that's just slightly more important than whether these survivors have food. Right?
They'll be fine. Yeah,
They'll be fine.
Sure.
See?
They'll be fine.
Jens said they'll be fine.
I hope so.
They'll be fine.
I think I'm going to check, see. Let's try to do some cooked emergency rations as well, just so we have things to fall back on. Because the thing is, oh, there's no resource. Right, never mind. Thing is, these. Oh, we can make a chef steak. We can make. Let's do 2 of these, maybe, if we can. I'm sure
Chef
we have
steak
to.
sounds great.
I'd go for a chef steak right about now.
I want to see the description for a chef steak.
A chef steak. Prepare top quality red meat steaks with alcohol.
Ooh, so it's like
a-
with a nice red wine.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
it's like a red wine sauce kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I don't have what I need for it, so I think I'm going to X it out right now. And
Connors
these
off for
guys
a
sort
walk.
of- I'm just going to have them sort of go about their business while I try to find some more sources of meat for them. Is what I need to do right now. And yeah, obviously you can build defenses for them. I've built fences here, and eventually I was going to build maybe some turrets and some other things for them. And as we go, we can also do power grids. We can do various production benches and things for them. I can have an electric cook stove for them if I want to, and various other things. But right now, I think this oil press needs to be finished up, which hopefully will make us some animal fat or some insect fat. All right, let's see.
I'm confident that they'll survive. See, we're back up to 4 days.
Back up to 4 days. Wonderful.
Marvelous.
Carbon rooms, not going to do that. Let's do.
How are we doing on
weapons
surviving if we get
smithing.
attacked?
Right now, we're doing pretty well because the
Okay.
thing is, I started off with the random survivors game rule, which is the thing that you can do here, and that basically. So usually you will choose your survivors when you start the game. You will choose your group of 4, but I just clicked, just give me random people, and when it gives you random people and they have an ounce of ability to perform a combat, as it were, you will get this lovely railgun sniper with every single survivor. So they're
wow.
all equipped with big old sniper rifles, which will take out most things fairly quickly.
Incredible.
And so if we get attacked, we should be okay.
Okay, so we don't need to get a new shirt for Carter. He can be topless with his rifle, and it'll be okay.
I mean, he's fine for now. I mean, we've got t-shirts lying around.
Ah, you got t-shirts
So
for days.
yeah, we've got t-shirts, we've got trousers, we got sneakers, we got a bunch of stuff. We have
Okay,
summer
that works.
shoes.
That works.
I might actually need to make one more trouser. We've got straw hats. We got baseball caps. We have a bunch of things. Let's
We've
see.
got it all. Everything they
do.
could possibly want, except for more than 4 days of
except for
food
more
at a
than
time.
4 days of food.
But
That's
again,
okay.
it's never been a problem for me. And I'm pretty sure they could probably just use, Deliveroo or something.
Yeah,
It'll be
it's
all
gonna,
right.
it's gonna be fine. They'll just get some pizzas delivered.
Imagine what the
From the
delivery
past.
time would be on that.
I think it depends on where in space the nearest pizza place is.
That's true.
So all right, these are still.
Okay,
going
that's,
about.
that's
I'm
food
actually
for
gonna
thought.
remove. Haha. Very funny.
I am hilarious.
These are my T-ball tree fields. I'm going to remove these as well because they're outside my thing. That's just cacti. I can also just have them harvest these flowers because they can be eaten. It's just going to mess up their...
Distasteful flowers.
It's going to mess up their happiness. So everything they do will have an effect on their happiness, their fullness, their rest, relaxation, all of that stuff. Oh, poor Grayson is not doing too well right now.
Don't worry.
I mean, he's doing crafting.
Be happy.
He's doing crafting, which he likes to do. So that should...
Okay.
Oh, his happiness is good. It's relaxation that needs to be improved. Oh yeah, there's some... but yeah, as long as their happiness is good, then we should be good. So, it looks like we're okay for now.
Grand.
I'm just trying to find if there are any things that that they sort of need to have built for them. So punching poles, shooting targets, all that stuff will make them happier. That's all good. They have a nice house. They have enough storage.
Do they have a didgeridoo?
They have a didgeridoo and a handpan.
Okay.
Which is going to be very good for them. I can make them some smoke leaf if I want to, but I probably won't. I can make them a T-ball tree field, which is probably a good idea to have. I should probably also deconstruct this thing.
Maybe one day.
Maybe one day.
Maybe. Oh, I was going in a different direction.
Oh.
So one day. Maybe next week.
I'm gonna getcha.
Exactly.
Oh yeah. But yeah, this needs to be salvaged, and hopefully I can find some, because what I want to get to is I want to get to this long distance travel.
Yeah.
And to get there,
super required.
I need to find or produce some liquid fuel.
Okay.
And that's kind of tricky right now because I don't, well, I have something that can help me make liquid fuel, and that is if I have manure, I can make some liquid fuel, but unfortunately there's not a lot of manure nearby. So we need to try to find that. Oh, there's some manure right there. Wonderful.
Use it.
Is it this? Yes, it is this. Carter, haul this manure for me, please.
With your bare hands.
Find me this poop.
Find the poop.
Oh God, there's a lot of it.
Recover it.
Let's see.
I am extremely sure he'll be able to fulfill this task to the best of his ability.
Yeah, he is good at moving things. There we go. Yes, you are allowed to use this, and please haul it at some point.
Excellent.
This can be butchered as well, so we have more meat. Right. Is there anything to observe planting-wise? There really isn't right in the immediate area, because most things here have already been observed, which are in like even... Well, apart from... So, there's the stuff over here, the twisted plants. These are... this is basically plant leather. So if I go and observe these and cut them down and harvest them, I can get something that will help me make leather, which is great.
Skin bark, right?
Skin bark, yes. I forgot what it was called. But it's also very far away, and so I'm worried that if I click observe, it's going to take a while for people to come back for it.
They'll be all right. It's raining. That's refreshing when you're in the desert. As
unless it's very, very cold,
they should be picking up the manure with their bare hands.
Yeah, it's fine. That'll be fine.
Or even with their regular hands.
Poor Yoko is low mood, risk of meltdown, but she's about to get some food, I think.
Hopefully.
I can always have her do a thing. Ooh, yeah, by the way.
Summer pants.
Summer pants! Wonderful.
Generic Juno, getting my joke. I appreciate you. They got it.
Hands? Bare hands? Oh, bare hands.
With their bare hands, and then I said they could also use their regular hands. And then I explained the joke 2 minutes later.
I wasn't paying attention.
That's okay, I forgive you.
Let's give them some nice leather armchairs as well that they can hang out and relax in.
So, welcome to the chat, Roy Rawa. Thank you for joining us over on Twitch.
Hey.
So, they're asking about the game and what sort of sets it apart for Stranded Alien Dawn compared to others out there. So
okay,
a quick rundown about how the game works, I think would be a good space.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's do it.
I mean, it is a like we talked about at the beginning of the stream, it's a planet survival sim in which you control a small group of survivors who have recently crash landed on an alien planet. Comparatively to other games of this type, I mean, you're now controlling a group of survivors rather than a single survivor like you would in some survival games. And in this one, you don't have a lot of direct control. You're basically just telling them, hey, this needs to be done, and then they will go and carry them out depending on how you set up their activities and how their priorities and their schedules. And a lot of the key focus here is on the characters themselves, because they all have distinct backstories, they have their own traits, they have their own favorites in terms of what sort of activities they need to carry out in order to be happy, what sort of favorite foods that they have. So there's all a manner of things that you have to balance while also trying to, keep them alive and make sure that they eventually find their way off the planet. And while you do all this, you have to make sure that their health is good, their happiness is good, fullness, rest, relaxation, all of that stuff.
All that good stuff.
Mm-hmm. And while some survival games will often have the sort of open-ended gameplay, I mean, this is sort of open-ended as well, but there is a clear goal in mind by getting your survivors off the planet.
I think
so it's split sort of between the survive for as long as possible, but also keep in mind
you got to get out of
them
here eventually.
Yeah. So it's not meant to be a sort of a colony builder. It's a survival game with an end goal.
Like that survival goal
they're
as
both
well.
They're both looking at the dog statue.
I mean, it's a good dog statue.
Yeah, I found one dog. I was able to look at it, and then it just disappeared.
It bestowed with you the knowledge of dog.
Yes.
And now they shall worship to dog. As I was saying, I love the end goal of Leave the Planet. The way that changes the game when you play further and further into it. Because you can only send one survivor to safety at a time.
Yes.
So you've got to make some tough decisions. You've got this fantastic camp running, but you've got to send people away, and then you've got to be stockpiling.
Yes.
And then how long will one person be left by themselves? And then that gets really interesting. I love reading articles and then stories from the community as well of different people who have had all these different kinds of experiences and smaller emergent stories come out of it. It's so much fun to read. I think one of them was with someone who had, was it cirrhosis, something like that? They had a liver issue. And it was minor, but then because they were the last one, it started to progressively get worse over time because they, of course, couldn't treat it. So they were against the clock in terms of how much they could look after themselves in the end because they were so vital to the operation. And you had all of this different social dynamics running for it too. It's so cool.
It's really, really good.
It's really cool.
Of course, like Tim said, you have to be very careful about who you send off when, and you have to make sure that the people who are remaining behind have enough resources in order to keep themselves alive, in order to keep the camp running as well. So it's a very much a balancing act of all of that. And of course, there are ways you can add more survivors to your group, because maybe there are other people who have crash landed, or maybe there are people who've been living here for a while. And whether or not you add them will also have an impact on the amount of resources that you consume. You can also tame animals, which will then also add more mouths to feed to your survivors as well. So there's a lot of different back and forth that you have to manage and make sure that you're keeping track of. They looked upon the dog, saw it was good. It was a good dog. Yes, it was.
I feel like we need to say that, but slow with more gravitas.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, that's hard. No, they looked upon the dog and saw that it was good. It was a good dog. Yes, it was.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Very good.
The dog was good.
Goodest of boys.
The goodest of boys.
All right.
So we built a statue.
Hey! Woo! So yeah, we got some aggressive animals, 3 bloated insects. We're just gonna go.
Nuts.
We're just gonna go and attack them.
Okay, I think we can handle 3.
So what I've done now is I've drafted my survivors, and I'm just gonna have them go and attack these things. And with their amazing rail snipers, they are making short work of these bloated insects. So it's all a matter of just
buy insects,
boom, and that's it.
We could totally use them for insect fat.
That is the idea. So I'm 100% going to butcher these insects.
It's a smart one.
And someone will take care of that for me. All right, undraft. These palm bushes give me sticks, which I currently don't.
Exactly. Cass points out that's just free insect meat right there.
Absolutely. It is free insect meat.
100% free. Wrong word.
Free.
Very similar words.
Yeah, I've noticed British people tend to blend F and TH.
I do it worse though.
Yeah.
So
like instead of saying booth, I've heard people around the office say booth.
booth. Yeah.
Booth.
That happens.
Which makes me want to make a certain joke. I'm not going to repeat that on.
No, maybe not.
Yeah.
I'm not great with the F and the TH, but
Right.
that's with growing up.
Yeah, it's just like it's an accent thing.
Well, it was more growing up with Dutch influences. I grew up for a long time with a D instead of a TH. So this and that, etc. And I had to actively work to not just say this and that forever. But as a result, I now think about it too much.
Oh,
think about it too much and mix them up. And then I also just sit here rolling R's unintentionally. So I can't say the word like 3 without rolling it.
Oh,
I just can't do
yeah.
it. If I try, it's just a really extended word like 3.
3.
I can't do it without it. I don't understand how anyone can do it without it. It doesn't make sense. Someone called Stroopwafel in the chat. If you're Stroopwafel, my boy Frank Stroopwafel, lovely to see you. If you're just a Stroopwafel in general, lovely to see you.
You have a friend called Frank Stroopwafel?
Yeah, don't you?
No. Amazing.
Everyone has a friend called
Love
Frank
it.
Stroopwafel. Thank you very much.
Everyone should have a Frank Stroopwafel in their life, just in
Absolutely.
general.
Frank, if you're watching, that's you.
Shout out to Frank Stroopwafel.
If it's not you, we still want you here. That went places.
I was going to say, I did have a colleague at my old job who also consistently said 3, like
3. See,
like that.
That's
yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying. Yeah, but you can't say it without rolling the R.
Yeah.
3. You have to, a little bit. Unless you can.
3.
3. 3. 3.
Thrappens.
I can't do it. I'm going to have a strop.
A strop?
A strop.
I don't know what a strop is.
It's like having a tiny tantrum.
Oh,
Yeah.
never heard of this before. All right, we researched metal refinement. Wonderful. So now we can make all of our scrap metal.
See, it is Frank. I told you it's Frank.
Oh, nice.
Frank Stroopwafel.
It is a me, Frank Stroopwafel.
Stroopwafel.
Nice. Stroopwafel.
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 I feel like I'm saying it correctly, but your corrections make me think that maybe I'm not.
Stroopwafel.
Well, I'm gonna
Love you, Frank.
kill these things. Attack.
Welcome as well over on YouTube, Lou64. Great to have you here.
Derlu64. Nice. Welcome. Welcome.
We're talking about Dutch cheese
no,
and
why are you-
chocolate now, and of course, stroopwafels.
I don't think I've had. Well, I've had Adamer. Adam.
Edam.
Edam. In Norwegian, we just say Edamer.
Edame.
Yeah.
And you got like Gouda.
Yes, I've had
Gouda.
Gouda as well,
Gouda.
or Gouda, as we say in Norwegian.
Gouda.
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 And I don't think I've had a lot of Dutch chocolate, but it seems like good chocolate.
Dutch do a lot of things really well.
I've heard. All right. Ooh, we've got some insect meat over there. That's great. Can we? Right, that's our manure.
So Adam sent me a message.
Okay.
He added a new bot command, which we can play with.
Sure.
He's added one for any time I do a hair flip, it will count it now. If we put it in the chat.
Amazing. There's our research. Right, that's our oil extraction.
Fuel.
Yeah,
out of
that's in the
bugs.
fermentation barrel. That's what I forgot. There we go. Liquid fuel.
We've got this.
With-
Easy.
with
Saying
insect
lovely
stuff.
Adam. Exactly, wonderful Adam. It's probably because I started this stream by just sitting here, just like flipping my hair around all over the place. Just like, yep.
We also have a counter for whenever we make Adam laugh. Depends on whether or not that actually happens, but
That's
hopefully.
true. We need the Adam laugh counter. Like, we need to
I
get
think
some
it's at
numbers
like
on it.
I think it's at like 5 or something now.
Okay.
But I don't know if he's listening to what we're saying.
I don't think he's listening to us.
Oh,
I don't know. He says
he's nodding. I don't know if that means that he's listening or not listening.
It could be acknowledgement that he's not listening to us, or acknowledgement that
that's
he
what I'm
is
thinking.
listening to us.
That's what I was thinking.
We're just going to have to keep talking about it until he gives us a sign and continue to derail the stream.
Keep talking
he
until Adam laughs.
tells us what's happening.
Exactly.
All right, he is listening.
Good. As he should.
As
the
he
producer.
should. Okay, all good.
How have these been? No, they haven't. Come on. Butcher them. Oh, there's a dog.
There's a dog.
Please.
Tame it.
I'm going to try.
Tame it.
Tame dog.
Tame
please.
dog.
Rita, do the thing.
Rita.
Grayson, be happy. Oh,
No.
it's because you're. Stop.
Puppy. Cha-cha-cha.
Oh, that dog's not going to. I don't think that dog's going to survive very long, but.
Dit trick. Welcome to the chat.
Hey, welcome.
Get the dog.
Tricked, yeah.
High priority.
We're trying,
All
we're
that
trying, we're
matters
trying.
is taming the dog.
The dog's been eating the insects.
The insects. Oh my god, our insect meat.
Yes, some of our insect meat.
Oh,
Unfortunately.
how dare dog.
I mean, it's hungry. It's much like the survivors. It needs
fine.
the food.
Fine. That's fine.
But we're gonna get this this bloated insect. It has the juice in it, and so we're gonna get to it. How are you? All right, you need some more happiness.
God,
All right,
do you?
Rita. Let's get you taming on this dog here.
There we go.
Oh, the dog's sleeping. There we go. Let's see.
It's time.
Let's see.
It's time for the dog.
Now this could fail.
Our free food is going to waste. No, it's all about the dog now.
Yeah, it's all about the dog now.
Come on, Rita.
Someone said like 2 streams ago that we should try to tame a dog, and I was like, yes.
Yes.
Where's the dog? And it was not there. And so now we're trying again.
Cute little puppy here.
All right, let's see.
Gonna tame the puppy here. Do 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 do.
Tim.
Don't take me on a stream.
You
if
just
I'm not
had
allowed-
to.
I was.
Oh, it's eating the meat. It's eating the meat.
Look, don't bring me on a stream if you think I'm not going to sit
Hey!
here. Yay!
Woo!
We got a dog. Okay, what should we name the dog?
Ooh, that's a very good question. What should we name the
What
dog?
should we name the dog? Chat, what should we name the dog?
Yeah.
Chat.
Puppy acquired. Yay.
God, we got the puppy.
Bob.
Bob.
Cat.
Cat.
No. Cat XD.
Cat XD.
So
Timothy.
It would be
Oh my
that.
God.
Cat XD.
Cat XD.
Johnson.
Johnson.
Timothy Johnson.
Let's call it
Sobaka. Stroopwafel.
Stroopwafel Johnson. Let's do Stroopwafel Johnson.
Stroopwafel.
The dog.
Stroopwafel Johnson. No.
Oh wait, hang
D.
on. Lose the comma and just put MD.
Yeah.
Stroopwafel Johnson MD.
Amazing.
Stroopwafel Johnson MD. Now we never have to worry about medical concerns ever again.
Okay. Oh no, it's in pain. Why is it in
Why
pain?
is he in pain? It's because he's just been eating chemical burns.
It's got chemical burn. Jeez.
Okay, we need antibiotics. Is our next priority.
Oh wow. Okay.
We need antibiotics for the dog.
Yeah, we do. We have plenty.
Okay, we'll give them to the dog.
Yes, it's been allowed. It's been okay.
You can't let our dog have pain.
Stroopwafel Johnson. It's a famous dog breed, and it baffles me how its kind has gotten here. Did some specimens survive a crash? Dogs are frequent companions during space vacations, and I've even heard of contraband ships trading dogs on worlds where their breeding is illegal. Who knows what happened? One thing is sure, though, the dogs have adapted to this planet well. They are somewhat wild and aggressive when provoked, but it shouldn't be too hard to reclaim the trust of man's best friend and tame them. All right. We need to, hold on, build a animal shed. Oh, that's a big shed. And we need to have a sleeping spot for it. And we need an animal feeder.
Stroopwafel Johnson, we love you so much.
Stroopwafel Johnson.
I thought you were going to go more into bow, 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 bow.
Stroopwafel Johnson.
Hey, hey. Stroopwafel Johnson.
Adam, could you scroll up the chat a little bit for me so I can see the YouTube question that Ulrich is referring to?
We be scrolling. We keep be scrolling.
We
keep
scrolling.
scrolling. We reading. The question is at the top of the screen.
Let's see. If I go on raw food, I can see how many meals I can make, but one meal needs.
I'm afraid I don't understand.
I don't think I understand the question.
We've given it a go. If you head over to our Discord and jump in there, we'd be able to help you with a little bit more active back and forth, and the community directly would be able to help you answer the question as well. So either Lydia or Heather or Osric or anybody who's got the Discord link handy, if you could drop that in the YouTube chat for us, please, so we can give a little bit of help to our brand new community member. Thank you so much.
Can we pet the doggo? Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, of course we can pet the doggo.
There's Stroopwafel. So there's even a thing here where you can forbid or not forbid the
How cruel is
survivors
that?
to pet the animals. You can be like,
Forbidden
no, you are not
petting.
allowed to pet this animal, but you are now. Or
Wait,
yes, now you're allowed.
yes.
Yes.
Should also be allowed to train. Wait,
there
and
we go.
heal. Oh my god.
But yeah, there's nowhere to sort of lead Stroopwafel Johnson back to. So Stroopwafel's, or you know what, let's just have them lead Stroopwafel Johnson over here, whoever's available. Poor Rita is exhausted by this trip that we sent her on, so yeah, she might need to sleep it off a little bit. Oh no, she's off. She's taking care of Stroopwafel Johnson, and at a risk of meltdown. But Grayson, why don't you appreciate this dog statue for a little bit, and that should hopefully make you feel a bit better. No, but seriously, he likes appreciating decorations. I'm like, hey, go look at this dog statue.
Next time that you're having a bad day.
Yeah, next time you're having a bad day, why don't look at some art?
Oh no, let's.
That might actually help.
Oh, I want you to do that full screen to the camera.
Oh.
It's like a PSA.
Yeah.
Like Adam, if we can
Adam,
get full
close up.
screen of Jens, so that we can have Jens do a little PSA. It's all right. We'll get there.
We'll get
All
there.
right. There we go.
There we go.
If we go for Jens as well. There we go.
There we go. Dramatic close-up.
Dramatic close-up.
Which is probably helped a lot by the big mushroom light behind me. But yeah, if you're feeling bad, why not try? Fuck. Art.
Jens! Try again. It's like, hang on. We just do next take.
Take two.
Let's try again.
If you're feeling sad, why not try art?
Perfect. We got it in one.
And back to the game.
And we're back to the game.
Still 4 days of food. That's great. But yeah, if people need to, they can just drink.
We've got so many versions we can make. It's like, when you're feeling sad, you should eat stroopwafels.
There was a few years ago, I came across a video of a Samoyed, you know, the white big fluffy dogs.
Big fluffy clouds.
Yeah, that was basically just making like rah-rah sounds to the camera, and someone had like put subtitles on it. And at one point, they make it say, if ever you're sad, try eat spaghettis. And one day, I was feeling a bit sad, and I thought about that video, and I made spaghetti, and actually, it made me feel better.
Oh, well, you did it wrong. You made spaghetti, not spaghetters.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I mean,
next time.
it did make me feel. Spaghetti also did make me feel better.
Just imagine how great you would have felt if you'd had spaghetters.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Next time.
It's okay.
Yeah,
That's
next time I'll try spaghettis as well.
But
hey,
Goose agrees.
top
Goose
tip.
D22D saying mushrooms, and also, I mean, yeah, art.
Art, exactly.
Art is the way. That's what art does. It do be like that.
it do be like that. Rita, what are you doing? Oh, you're drinking syrup. Okay, that's fine.
Just casually sitting there with Carter.
Hungry pests.
Drinking.
Ooh, that's a lot of insect meat.
No, that's true.
All right, finish up your meal.
Here we go.
And
Rita's done. Rita's ready.
there we go. Ollie all.
Let's go get that free insect meat.
Kill. Kill.
All that free.
Oh, there's a thunderstorm. That'll be fine. That'll charge up.
Everything's gonna be all right.
Yeah. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Come on. Nice. So usually these would try to attack all of our some of our food supplies, but luckily they can just kind of be hunted down by our survivors.
All that free meat running around.
Exactly.
It says they're hungry, but I don't think they're that hungry if they're running away.
No, it's to give me some time to prepare just in case.
I'm quite pleased that we have kept to exactly 4 days of food left at all times.
We're pretty good at just keeping consistent.
Yeah.
I'd say.
Yeah, hungry pests, more like pests for the hungry, says generic Juno.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Come on, shoot it. There we go.
Oh, I've just got that song in my head. I want to sing everything we're doing to the tune of that.
Yeah, I've got it now too. I gotten rid of it, and then you brought it back.
Sweet little buggy bee, shoot them so we get the meat. Doopa-doopa-doo, doopa-doopa-doo.
90s Euro pop. Whatever would we do without you? Not having your work.
Not have it in my head all day long.
Not have them stuck in our heads all day, yeah. Come on, insects. Time to die. Grayson reached combat 1. Wonderful. You, okay. Where are the rest of you? There's one. And there's another one. And there's one more here-ish.
Hunt.
Is that the one? Is that the one? Yeah, that was all of them. Wonderful. All right.
Marvelous.
Y'all can go back to your thing. But someone needs to butcher all these these poor, starving, overgrown insects.
Well, they're not starving anymore.
That's true. We've solved
one problem.
We have solved the problem of the starving insects.
We found that if they simply, the objective was for them to not be starving anymore.
Yes, and not be attacking us anymore. So 2 birds with 1 stone.
Exactly. We've completed the objectives that we set for ourselves.
And I will turn this off, I think.
Someone should probably lead our dog back to the base.
They're going to do it at some point. But I think Stroopwafel has not been healed yet. So, Rita, I know you want to sleep, but Carter, can you just
lead
Stroopwafel?
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's not slaughter Stroopwafel, please. That would
Please
be a
don't
bad
do
idea.
that.
Yeah.
Stroopwafel Johnson, MD, the most consummate medical professional this planet has ever seen.
I mean, considering the healing level of some of these survivors, absolutely.
We couldn't have asked for a better doctor.
Exactly.
Chief of
a
medicine.
doctor,
A
if you will.
doctor. Couldn't have
Exactly.
asked for a better doctor, a chief of medicine on staff to help out these poor marooned survivors
He's quite
in the desert.
passionate about his doctorate. No, I lost it. I had it, and then it just went away.
Certainly got a nose for diagnosis.
Oh, there we go. That's a good one.
Diagnosis.
Ah, here comes Stroopwafel. Yay.
If there's something wrong with you, he'll sniff it out.
Nothing's impossible for him. He's got a doctorate in pupperceuticals. Very good, generic.
Very good, very good.
Very good.
Clap,
Bring
clap,
on,
clap, clap.
bring on the dog jokes if you have more of them. Grayson, oh yeah, he needs stuff for the furnace, so he's going all the way over there to collect stone. Yeah. Oh, we got a lot of stone here that needs to be moved.
It's quite handy, really, having a medical professional there available.
Absolutely.
Because if there is, if you do need anything, they can be like, you should have some medicine. They can fetch it.
For sure. Oh, fetch it. Yeah. Good one.
Thanks.
Very good. Very, very good.
They might tell you to stay, though.
That's true, but they're quite easily led. No. Something training, something obedience.
Something, dog joke.
Something dog joke, something.
Something, dog joke.
Reference, dog joke. Ha 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 ha.
Yeah, I don't think they're quite. They take their responsibilities quite seriously, though. I don't think you'll ever get them to roll over. And one trick that never works on them is, of course, you can never play dead. They'll know.
Oh yeah, they'll know.
Yeah.
100%. They will always know.
I'm impressed that we haven't just had the viewership just bam straight into the ground.
No, people love our jokes. But there's one thing I've learned from these live streams: people love our silly little puns.
Yes.
Silly Way says, I'm going to jinx it now and say that the food supply is stable.
The food supply is stable. We've specifically got 4 days of food. Why would we ever need more than 4 days of food?
Because sometimes you want to plan ahead.
That's exactly 4 days ahead.
More than 4 days ahead.
Who needs that much food?
I usually plan my whole week of food in advance.
Well,
Stroopwafel Johnson hanging out with the sticks.
oh, no.
Yoko's doing the petting. Oh,
Hang on,
there's some petting happening.
Let's get the close-up for the dog. There we go.
Here we go.
Stroopwafel Johnson MD staring down Yoko, wondering whether to accept these advances while they're on their rounds. Oh, it looks like they haven't decided to engage.
Yay! There's some pets happening.
They're happy to play.
Oh, that's the wrong
Is
button.
that a small person or an enormous dog? It is a regular
It's
dog.
definitely a regular. Well, Weimaraners are very big.
Yeah.
I think. So it might be that might be it.
What a
Grayson,
name.
you're
Who are
doing
you speaking to,
furnace.
Lydia? Are you talking about Stroopwafel Johnson MD?
That's a perfectly valid name.
perfectly valid
It's a perfectly
name.
cromulent name for a dog.
I've never heard of any dogs who don't have actual like titles like either a BA or an MD or PhD.
Yeah.
Most dogs have them.
A lot of them do.
Yeah.
It's a whole thing.
There's even that what's the
Eltanen's
one?
cat is like Merlin, High Wizard of all of Camelot. Something,
Exactly.
something.
And there's the penguin that is
Oh yeah, Olaf,
Olaf.
who's general
Nils
in the Norwegian
Olaf,
army.
the general,
Yes.
exactly.
Yeah. In case you were unaware, there's a penguin living in Edinburgh Zoo who's an honorary member of the King's Guard of Norway.
I think just a member at this point.
Yeah, I mean, every time they go back, they kind of bump up his not clearance, but his title or his rank. That's the
Lila
name.
saying they love this game and welcome to the
Hey.
chat. I think you just
Hey,
joined in.
Lila
Yep.
Bobina.
Oh,
Lila
Stranded
Bobina.
stream. Sorry, I was too busy talking about I don't even know what anymore. I sort of missed the chat for a little bit.
Lila Bobina, that username sounds familiar.
Jens recognizes you.
I think I might know who this person is. If this person is who I think it is, I think I might know who this person is. That made sense. All right, Grayson, you might need to go and take a look at that dog statue again. All right, Grayson, you're being miserable. Have you considered art?
Have you considered gazing upon the beauty and majesty? We want to put the camera back on so we can point at the art again.
Too late.
That's okay. We were just brief intermission where I was saying 90s pop music. Like,
Yoko is researching. Rita is doing the
there you go. You
butchering.
can do it now. You're on camera.
Oh, okay.
You can point at the arts.
What have you considered art?
And hold. And now it's just long enough that it's a little uncomfortable for everyone. And back to the game. Good job, everyone. I think we really got it that time.
Oh, we nailed it. Absolutely. Just don't take it out of context.
The art.
It's the art.
We are giving professionalism at all times, Lila Bobina.
Absolutely. We are nothing if not professional, is what I always like to say.
We are professionals.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're professionals in our field.
I'm professional at keeping these survivors alive. They've got armchairs now. They've got food. They've got electronics now. They just need to get that fuel stuff up and running. That liquid fuel.
I'm going to decide that Amani Wolf was very happy with that moment based on what they said in the chat.
Sure.
I think they appreciated the art and the delivery of said art.
Yeah, and like Lydia points out, Jens is a work of art. So you got me telling you to appreciate art, and then you can appreciate me, a work of art.
And then Radar is saying, well, he's definitely work. Zing.
This is more of a shoot, if I'm being honest. It's a bit of a wrestling reference there for you, if you're so inclined.
I am not. I did not understand the reference. I'm sorry.
It's too dumb and it'll take too long to explain. So
That's
I'm
fine.
going to leave it.
I'm convinced that I can take the song that's stuck in both of our head and work Lila Bobina into that song. It feels like it should work, right?
Yeah, you can give
but
it
I
a
just
try.
can't quite get it to work in my head. That's what I've been doing.
We're down
for
to
the
3 days.
Okay, new priority. We need to get back to 4 days of food.
We'll get there.
Okay, it should be okay.
We're still butchering all these overgrown insects. And we've got T-balls that we can harvest at some point.
I kind of want to use the hair flip command so that we've got it on the books.
Do it.
Okay, we can do. Should we Should we flip it over on there? We can keep it with the game and the tiny camera, and we can just do a little hair flip. Like, Adam, if you could pop the camera on me for a moment.
A little flip as a treat.
A little flip as a treat for everyone. So we can be like, here we go. Just a little hair flip. There you go.
All right, add it to the thing. There we go.
There we go. We have one on the counter. Thank you, Adam, for creating this. Tim's hair flip count. We love it. Cool. Let's continue with the game.
Yeah, we are. I was thinking I should probably have some batteries, which I do believe, no, I've got power cell generators, but I don't have batteries. So I'm trying to find research for batteries.
Amani Wolf.
Energy storage.
In real life, you need to empty the storage shelves before you deconstruct them. I'm not sure if you've ever tried, but it is a mess. I'm not known for my skills in construction. So much so that when I said I was going to build things, my friends went, "We will be there," and brought power tools. And they just went, "Just sit down."
So you're not the person to call if I need someone to help me make IKEA cabinets.
I am the person to call if you want somebody to fall over on top of it midway through, because that is my track record.
I would like to avoid that. Thank you.
I can guarantee you that it will break if I fall on top of it while we're constructing it.
Okay.
This is what I have learned in my many years of building IKEA furniture.
That is good to know.
Yeah.
That is very, very good to know. Yikes. I mean, if my previous attempts at construction in this room is anything to go by which I mean building a makeshift shelter out of cardboard and some sticks.
That was great.
And it fell down after like 2 days.
Yeah, but that was 2 days where you could have foraged more sticks.
Yes.
If you were in the desert, you probably would have tried to reinforce it after 1 day. So you would have been okay.
Yeah, probably.
There's Lydia being very kind, saying that I'm a good cook. Thank you.
I mean, you are. I've tasted some of your food. It's pretty good.
Thank you.
All right, he's getting the wood for the animal feeder. That's great. How are we doing on the insect butchering? That's coming along. Oh yeah, and all of this stuff can be harvested for sweet syrup, which means
we can eat syrup for days.
So much syrup. You wouldn't believe it.
Ooh, just drink it.
Yeah, literally. That's what they're doing. We just need someone to actually get to it.
I mean, who hasn't taken honey from the pot or the jar and just eaten it?
Me.
Really?
Yeah. I'm not much of a honey person.
Okay, well, you should.
I mean, probably. I do. I will put honey.
See?
I will put
Guilty
honey
in the chat. Cavities forever in a positive way in the chat.
Gulty is what they say.
I've misread it as guilty. I'm just going to assume it was meant to say
probably
guilty.
Meant to be guilty.
Syrup warms up my cold Canadian heart, says Pizza Guy 234.
I mean, syrup is pretty good. I wouldn't full on drink it. And yes, pancake day was yesterday.
I didn't say pancakes.
I did put some syrup on pancakes. Okay. But I've never spooned honey out of a jar. I've never done that. I put honey in things.
I've taken the squeezy bottle of honey and just eaten it like that.
I've put honey in things, and that's been okay. Like my tea.
Pizza Guy 234. So thank you for coming to the chat. Welcome in. Hope you're enjoying watching us play Stranded Alien Dawn. Syrup warms your cold Canadian heart, but more importantly, I want to know what happened to the other 233 pizza guys.
It's like Highlander rules.
Yeah. Are you working your way through them? Until you're the only pizza
There
guy?
can be only one pizza guy.
But you're currently ranked at 234, and you've got to work your way up to Pizza Guy 1.
Put maple syrup on a stick. Roll it in the snow to freeze it. Yum. That actually
sounds awesome.
It's
like sort of a lollipop kind of thing.
How is Stroopwafel Johnson doing? 80% happiness. Was tamed, was petted by Carter, in good health. I mean, this dog might outlive us all, if I'm being honest.
Of course this dog will. This dog's a medical doctor.
He's a medical doctor.
Dogtor,
exactly.
Don't trust Pizza Guy 235.
Oh, no. Well, if ever Pizza Guy 235 shows up, or 233 for that matter.
That's true. We know that
not to trust them. We know something's going on, and we know not to trust them.
I feel like we've suddenly entered the chat's villain arc has appeared.
Sweet. That's for apparel. That's for weapons. That's great. All right, Grayson's off to do some observation. Maybe you shouldn't do that, because that's quite far away. So let's have you...
We've got threats in the chat for Pizza Guy 233 if they ever turn up.
Oh no. Oh no, and this is the wrong way around. Whoops.
I thought you'd done it for a reason, so when you put it down, I didn't mention it.
Why didn't you mention it?
I thought you did it for a reason. I was like, I trust Jens. I figure Jens knows what he's doing.
Well, in this case, I guess... Oh, we don't have to worry about 233. That's good to know. Good to know. Okay, let's try to do this properly then. Flip,
Jens,
flip.
you need to turn it around.
Right.
There you go. This is what you did wrong last time.
Yeah, well, thank you.
You're welcome.
I've
You
done
said
it
to
now.
mention it next time.
Oh yeah, and that was technically next time.
Yeah.
So that is actually a very good idea.
You are welcome.
Very,
Stroopwafel Johnson reporting for duty.
and that's all the insect meat. How are we doing in our fermentation barrel? 24%, on our way to getting 20 liquid fuel, which will then enable us to go on expeditions.
We can make a big
somewhat low
balloon.
food supply. Yeah, that's the plan. I'm going to make.
And then we can recreate up. Except it's just a balloon.
We could do that.
We just send someone away.
It's
in the
one balloon rather than. Well, it's one balloon rather than several.
It's several. That's how I would describe the movie Up.
I mean, it's
Several
literally
balloons.
several balloons.
I feel like several doesn't give the gravity of how many balloons were involved.
It's a lot of balloons, okay? It's just so many balloons.
It's a
like
couple
you
of
wouldn't believe.
balloons. Just
Yeah.
a couple.
Just a big old bunch of them. Rita, can you please hold
Oh my god,
this?
Sillyway might be revealing themselves as Pizza Guy 233 at the moment in the chat.
Oh no. Oh no.
Just have to see how Pizza Guy 234 responds.
Well, hopefully. I mean, we shouldn't have. I mean, I don't worry about Silly Way, so. And Pizza Guy did say not to worry about
That's
233.
true. Everything
so,
should be fine.
Yeah. We should be okay, I think.
Yes.
Hopefully.
There can always only be one.
Okay, Grayson, once you've finished building this thing. But you like construction? No, you like crafting. That's what you like. So sometimes if you give them tasks that the survivors are interested in, that will make them happier. So I was thinking maybe I should give them a crafting thing to do. But you can just go and appreciate this dog statue. He'll be fine. Gaze upon dog and see that dog is good. The goodest of dogs.
The goodest of dogs.
Exactly.
And we looked
now
upon the dog and we determined
it was good.
it was good.
Indeed. All right, so we got our tea stuff. We have got not a lot of emergency rations, but we can probably make some. Maybe that's not any of this. Hold on. Check our research.
The amount of willpower it's taking to not sing at you constantly right now.
Well, I'm happy that you're doing your best and trying.
Succeeding.
I need tasty meals. We don't have tasty meals. All right, never mind. All right, Grayson's going to drink some syrup.
Classic.
Classic Grayson. You know, that's what I do. I've got a headache. I just chug some syrup.
That's the only way.
And there's that plant observation that he really wants to do. I think I'm going to disallow this.
The observation.
It is just too far away.
You could build a bed over there.
I guess, but then they're going to be sleeping outside. It's going to be cold, and they're going to be miserable. And then this happened last time. I sent someone just all the way off to do a thing, and then they collapsed twice. And then going back, they were so miserable that they had a meltdown and decided to just go and hide somewhere.
Okay.
So, not the best.
It doesn't sound like it would be the best, no.
No, I don't think so. Let's see. Ooh, I should have her make some... we should make some slop. Craft, make some slop. From...
Insect meat.
Oh, we can make it from distasteful flowers. That's cool.
That is helpful, actually.
That is actually very, very helpful. And that gives me a reason to collect some distasteful flowers. Both from here and from over here.
Chat's suggesting we eat the dog, and I don't like that.
No! Only as a last resort.
No. Never.
Never consume
Never
Stroopwafel
consume the
Johnson.
doctor. Stroopwafel Johnson MD is eternal.
You've heard of Doctor Who. Now get ready for Dr.
Dog.
Woof. No, Dr. Woof.
Does it sound like who?
It's the closest word I could think of.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Oh, sweet.
Oh,
we found
what you could try
electronics.
doing is like you could just bark the word who. It sort of sounds. Yeah, there you go. That's good.
Get ready for Doctor Who.
That was very good.
Thank you. I try.
You succeed.
I don't know if I can say that I try that often, but I try sometimes.
Upon occasion when the mood strikes.
Let's do some research for solar panels as well. There we go. And a wind turbine.
Got my dog in some pieces.
Oh
This is my
no!
last resort.
Oh no!
No!
Shout out to Generic Juno for that amazing piece of lyricism. Lyricism?
Lyricism is probably right. It sounds right. We're going to go with it. We'll say lyricism is correct. And we're up to 4 days of food? No, we're at 3 days of food.
Hello, police.
Oh yeah, I was going to try and figure. I can't do it. I think the syllables are wrong.
Oh, right. Should probably disallow all of this.
What are they doing?
They
They're just shoving everything
They
in
took all
there.
my dried meat and just kind of shoved it into the dog's
That's fine.
eating thing.
Stroop
So
Waffle Johnson can have
Stroop
everything.
Waffle Johnson is going to have a wonderful time eating all the dried meat that we had set aside
For the survivors.
for cooking, which we don't have anymore. But
Can you not?
and we're back up to 4 days.
To 4. There was
Probably
nothing
because-
to worry about.
It's probably because we're harvesting
fine.
all of the bitter flowers. and
Oh,
things.
you should probably put them so they can't eat the bitter flowers.
Yes, I believe I've done that already.
Okay, great.
They can eat. Oh no, that's true. They cannot do. Oop. Do not.
Otherwise, they're going to just eat all of them.
You can
Because
drink the syrup. Do not drink. Do not eat the flowers.
You got to
Flowers
finish your
are
ice
yucky.
cream before you
not
can
for
have
you.
your sundae.
What's wrong with my Sunday? Good Simpsons joke. Anyway,
The dog's important, you guys.
yeah, we're not gonna dog all plump, survivors all emaciated. Lol.
You know what
I
we
mean,
could-
he's already at 50, the fattening begins. I guess he's at 50%
the
now.
fattening begins. I've decided that the table and chairs we have where they drink their syrup, we can call the Lila Bobina Cantina.
It's very good.
Yeah.
Lila Bobina Cantina.
Yeah, that's the Lila Bobina Cantina now.
Very, very good.
We
Love
can
it.
never refer to it as them eating or drinking syrup in the house. It
No,
is
they're going to the Lila
exclusively
Bobina
the Lila Bobina Cantina.
Yeah. Try saying it 5 times fast.
No, we've done this before and it went really wrong.
Dog sad equal uninstall.
Lila Bobina Cantina. Let's go to Lila Bobina Cantina.
No, dog happy. Dog 78% happy. That's good.
We get dog happy.
Yes. Rain. That's fine. Okay.
We like rain in the desert.
Yoko, you're not doing much. You can go. Oh yeah, already relaxed. Cannot appreciate dog statue. All right,
I'm
fine.
just at a place in my life where I can't appreciate the dog statue
Yeah.
anymore.
I'm just like so happy right now. I don't want to look at the dog statue anymore. It's fine.
It's just I don't need it. I've got a lot of other things to fulfill in my life. I don't need to appreciate the dog statue
Yeah.
anymore.
Oh, we've got a whole concert going.
Oh,
Carter's playing the
there's music
didgeridoo.
in the Lila Bobina Cantina. This is perfect. Look at them go. They're just vibing out in the Lila Bobina Cantina with their didgeridoo in their hand pans.
Nice. They're like the band from that one film.
They're just having the best time.
Rocking out. I love the fact that this is going to sound like I'm making fun of the game. I'm absolutely not. I love the fact that the musical instruments you can make are some of the hardest instruments to play in real life. And these guys just
they
master
just
it
think, "Oh, this-
immediately.
that
They have
was,
just, yeah, they're on an alien planet. They have so much time. It's just, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to master the didgeridoo.
Why not master the didgeridoo?
Oh, they're actually taking, we're training Stroop Waffle Johnson. Yeah. Grayson, you can actually, wait, not enough resources for slop. What? What?
Oh, Jens, we've got to do our radio voices for this one.
All right.
And that was some sweet beats out of the Lila Bobina Cantina featuring the Syrup Sisters.
You're listening to Radio Stranded. That was some sweet beats coming from the Lila Bobina Cantina Band featuring the Syrup Sisters and the Sugar Daddies. Top of the hour, the news and the weather. But before that, some more music from Stroopwafel Johnson MD. A new fresh new track.
Entry in the Desertum Top 500 songs.
Thank you. Here you go.
And now,
hit the music.
And now we go to Carter for the weather.
It's raining.
It's raining.
How about that traffic, though? It is non-existent. Not enough for slop. Why is that? I need more. Where are my flowers? I don't have enough flowers? Come on. I only have 10 flowers. Come on. Give me the flowers.
More flour, por favor.
Exactly. Not a lot of flowers there. I guess I don't have enough flowers.
You were boasting about how many flowers you didn't need to get earlier.
I thought I had so many flowers, but I guess I do not have so many flowers. Oh, there's a flying reptile. There's a bird.
Eat it.
That looks very familiar. I could try. I mean, you could just go and hunt it. Can I make... No, I guess I can't make slop out of sweet syrup. I'm going to take that away. Oh, I can make slop from sweet syrup. Well, I do believe that we have found the one thing that makes this camp go around.
Syrup?
It is oodles and oodles of syrup.
Syrup for days. Oh, I see Carter is enjoying drinking some syrup in the Lila Bobina Cantina.
Yes. And all of this, hold on. All of this has been harvested. Something tells me we're going to run out of syrup.
This is like slap space. You're going to eat so much syrup.
Dung, dung. This baby can eat so much syrup. You wouldn't believe it. All right, we have our slop. And that should
Generic
hopefully...
Juno pointing out how they don't have energy, they just have perpetual sugar highs. Before we started this stream, instead of being like, I'm going to get a cup of coffee or a cup of tea, I just turned to Jens and was like, I'm going to eat so much sugar.
Yeah, you literally went out and got some
I just went and ate a whole bunch of chocolate before we started this stream. Yeah.
They would rather eat syrup than a properly cooked meal. They would model them after Americans. No, absolutely not. I think it's just they want food variety, and if we allow them to eat other foods, they will eat those other foods. I found a way that I can use this cactus line, so let's just have that set to forever, and see if we can find more manure. Nope, no manure.
It's always handy to find some more.
Yes, we've got scrap metal. So basically what I'm doing now is just marking a big old area to see if I can find any stuff that I need.
Shout out to my boy Cashew for teaching us that trick.
Cashew, really?
That's his nickname.
Oh, cool. Yeah. I was unaware. Oh, it's because it's been disallowed. But this you are allowed to use. Yeah, I know, it's a bad joke.
I still laugh, though.
And I appreciate you laughing at my terrible, terrible joke.
That's okay. That's why we're friends.
I mean, you're used to hearing them by now, so, you know.
Same to you.
True.
Do all of Tim's friends have food names? Why? I feel like we've only had one.
Well, there's Stroopwafel.
Yeah.
And then Cashew.
Oh my god, you're right.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, we're at least 2 for 2 by now.
2 for 2, yeah. That's true. I mean, you don't have a food name.
I don't, no. I used to have...
Jens.
I mean,
I don't think I have a food nickname for you either.
No.
Lily gets close.
Potlids, yeah.
Potlids.
In uni, I had a small, close friend group who would sometimes make up dumb nicknames for each other. And at some point, we decided to have... we decided to give ourselves nicknames starting with T for some reason.
So you're all called Tim?
No.
No.
It was like, one friend of mine was... His nickname was Taylor Swift because he had blonde hair. I don't remember the other ones, but for some reason, I ended up being called Truck Stop Big Holla.
Truck Stop Big Holla?
Holla.
Holla.
As in, holla at your boy.
Holla.
Yeah.
Truck Stop
Probably
Big
because
Holla.
I could be loud if I wanted to. I had a very... I could be a very loud boy.
This is so cute. Silly way I used to be called Cinnamon Bun.
Aww. By their dad.
That's so cute.
I mean, yes, you don't have to apply. Silly you are now our friend.
Yes.
I believe Silly is Swedish, so he's my sweet brother.
Sweet brother or sweet brother?
Sweet brother.
Okay.
So it's a thing in Sweden. Norwegians and Swedes call Swedes söta bror, which literally means sweet brother.
That's cute.
Yeah.
I don't think you have a food-related nickname.
I don't think I do either.
No. So there you go. We've got 3 out of 4 so far. Because I'm not sure with Lydia how we class that. Because when I say pot lids, I definitely think of like a yogurt pot.
Oh, I think of
I think
pot.
like you peel off the pot lid and there's like yogurt on it.
No. I'm picturing a metal lid that you put on like a cooking pot.
Hey, Lydia, if you're there, what kind of pot lid are you? Because it's important for the science.
Look, we got some petting action going on. Yeah.
Stroop Waffle Johnson MD putting in the hours.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's going to boost his happiness, for sure. Yay, played with
Any
animal,
time
plus 10.
spent with Stroop Waffle Johnson MD is time well spent.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we've solved necessarily the food shortage problem.
What shortage? We're still on 3 days. 3 is the new 4.
Is it?
Yup.
Okay, cool, good to know.
We're good.
So that makes 40 the new 30? Or no, 30 the new 40?
No, I said 3. 3 is the new
3
4.
alone. But
Just
yeah,
3.
Yeah, whatever. All right, so we got the manure now, and we can make liquid fuel from manure. Wonderful. We're also making liquid fuel from insect meat, which is happening on its own little thing.
Melt it.
Woof. All right, cool. We're getting somewhere, and then I'm going to build the balloon thing so we can go on an expedition. Come on.
In the chat, it looks like Siliway is making pancakes, and I feel like the timing was off because it looks like Lila Bobina is helping make those pancakes.
Oh, yeah. Still 4 people, lots of protein.
How can we give pronunciation lessons in chat? We
Try to
we
type it out.
pronunciate fantastically.
Yeah, try to type it out so things, so we can read it, I guess. Or if you can type it phonetically.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not oop. Like in like
Oop.
stroopwafel? Stroopwafel?
Stroopwafel?
It's,
Stroopwafel.
I mean,
Stroopwafel.
I just say it in the English.
I speak it in the English.
I speak it in the English.
I speak
yes.
it in the English.
And I obviously mispronounce it, but you know, there's that.
Stroopwafel.
Okay.
Although the way you've written it looks like stopwaffle.
Stop waffle. Stop waffle.
Stropwaffle.
Strapped waffle.
Oh, we've said waffle a lot. I'm just noticing that we've had about a solid minute of just saying waffle.
Yes, I think so. I feel like it's lost all meaning now, but it happens. Yes, we're waffling on about waffles.
Waffling on about waffles.
Very, very good.
Waffles. We've got the syrup. We can talk about the waffles.
I'm going to disallow. Oh no, someone has brain parasites.
Oh, what's it? Okay, let's read this out.
Oof, for some time now, I have been experiencing slight muscle tremors, headaches, confusion, and decreased attention span. I ruled out all other treatable causes but brain parasites. I can mix and inject a poison to try to kill the parasite. There's a slight chance of me getting permanent brain damage. So this has happened once before.
Okay.
And I said do it, as in try to treat yourself.
Treat yourself.
Yeah.
Actually, we have a medical doctor to help now, though.
Dr. Johnson, yeah. Absolutely.
Dr. Stroopwafel Johnson.
Dr. Stroopwafel Johnson. Dr. Reginald von Stroopwafel Johnson IV. Very good.
Exactly.
And I say go for it. Just do it.
What's the worst that can happen?
Brain damage.
Possible
Illness.
brain
Yoko.
parasites.
Possible brain parasites. So she's going to try to treat that.
Have we considered that maybe it's just that they're shaky and have no attention span and headaches because of the diet of literally just syrup?
Just meat and syrup? Could be. It very well could be. Yeah.
Okay, well, we're going to find out because it's happening. It's done now.
Well, she's recovering.
And
Yeah, perfect physical shape.
Exactly as planned.
Smash those brain parasites.
Very nice.
Just like you should smash that subscribe button or follow button on YouTube or Twitch.
I really thought you were going somewhere else with that, and I panicked.
Why don't you trust me, Tim?
I was just like, what are you about to say? Oh my god. Whoa, it was a good job.
This is why you should just trust me.
Whoa.
It'll be fine.
Okay.
It'll be fine.
All right. We just,
we got our liquid fuel.
just gonna sit here and preen for a little bit, regain my composure.
Balthasar Gaming just going smoothly done. Thank you.
So,
Long distance travel. Here we go. Let's get that research. Is Drew Waffle Johnson, MD, really earning his keep with that successful medical procedure? Absolutely.
he can have slop as a
You can
treat.
have slop as a treat. Oh, that slop's going to last a while too. Maybe. Cool. Then we don't have to spend all of our stuff on the slop making. Wonderful. Wait, did some of our manure rot away? Okay, fair enough. Right, we got our liquid fuel. Great, we're making antibiotics, we're making slop. We're making more liquid fuel in the fermentation barrel.
Slap, slap.
Slap, 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 slap.
Slap, slap, slap.
Exactly.
It's a different sound.
And we're finally researching the... Oh, Rita's actually idling. Wow. She can do that? Joke. I'm gonna find her something to do at some point, but I think maybe we're gonna call it there because we're
we
running
could
up
call it
at
there
about
for the day.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I think well, there's
Listen,
2 days left worth of food
You
supply.
know what? That's future Jens's problem.
That is future Jens's problem, which future Jens will have to deal with this in probably about a week. That's usually how these things go.
Probably in about a week.
But I'm hoping once we have the expedition balloon up and running, we can send them off to find some food elsewhere. Because sometimes you can find crashed spaceships, you can find food there, and there might be emergency rations, all that good stuff. So
All that good stuff.
That should be all right. Aldrich says, thank you so much for the stream today. It has been chaotic and fun. This has been a great stream. Thank you, Tim, so much for coming along.
Me.
And
I feel like
joining me on
we
the
can do a
stream.
tiny one for Juno. We can just say just a tiny hair flick.
Add one to the thing.
One flick.
There we
There
go.
you go.
2 hair flips today.
There you
it has
go.
been. Thank you at home so very, very much for watching. If you haven't checked out Stranded Alien Dawn yet, you can do so over on Steam. It is out now in early access, and I genuinely really enjoy playing this game with you every week, and I hope you dig into it and have fun with it yourself. So please check it out in early access over on Steam. And like I said before, thank you to Tim for joining me. Thank you to our producer Adam for keeping it down behind the 1s and 2s. Thank you to the mod team for keeping it down over in chat. And of course, thank you to the rest of the community team here at Frontier. And I think
Join us next week for our next stream.
Yeah, join us next week. Same Frontier time, same Frontier channel.
Same Frontier place is what I thought you were going to say, but we're
That
going to
too.
roll with it.
And that's going to be it for now. But from
go.
myself and from Tim,
Should we say goodbye? A little salute or a power pose?
goodbye, everyone.